Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to presentation about defining feedback in workplace. Before that, my name is M.Rafly from class 5 APA 5 PA. So let's get started. What is feedback? Feedback is not advice, price, or evaluation. Feedback is information about how one is doing in effort to reach a goal. There are two types of feedback, giving or receiving, and both are not easy. Understanding of how to give feedback and to receive feedback is important in a leadership role. Feedback is written comment, electric comment, meeting with individual, suggestion from peers. How can feedback help build positive relationship in the workplace? Over constructive feedback, feedback is useful as long as it's constructive. There are some employees who are always criticizing their peers without offering any sort of value. An insightful comment is 10 times more effective than a mean critic. Feedback is all about constructive solution. If you are not noticing that your coworker are doing something wrong, think about the solution before you point out their mistake. This way you'll become the person that always help other colleagues grow. The more you help your team, the more success your company will witness. The importance of feedback in the workplace. Feedback that is constructive is vital to employees' ongoing development. Feedback clarifies expectations, help people learn from their mistake and build confidence. Positive feedback is easy. It's not hard to find the right word to tell they've done a good job or congratulate them on meeting a sales target. When things are going well, it can be easy to become complaints about giving praise, but stopping and smelling the rose is important to build employee confidence and a culture in which employees nurture and support one another. However, giving negative feedback is not so easy. It's human nature to put off difficult conversation or to try and soften the blow. However, the problem with doing this is that the issue is not addressed, the problem compounds, and eventually you find yourself dealing with a much bigger problem. How to provide constructive feedback without the anxiety. Number one, act immediately. Number two, pick the right time and place to provide the feedback. Number three, be specific and use examples. Number four, avoid negative language. Act immediately. Feedback is being given shortly after you've observed the behavior or even don't wait weeks or even months to pull someone up after a bad addiction or observed behavior. Depend, Depending on the severity, perhaps it can wait until your weekly meeting to broach the subject. However, if the incident was more severe, address it as soon as possible. Make sure you're properly prepared beforehand so you can provide solid, actionable feedback. The same goes to positive reinforcement. Price your employees' work in timely manner. Productive feedback means giving it frequently. Pick the right time and place to provide the feedback. Picking the right time and place is essential in providing feedback to your employee. How serious is the matter? Do you need to schedule a formal meeting to discuss the issue, or can you have an informal chat in the tea room? Wherever you decide to talk, make sure it's private so you can have an open and honest conversation without worrying about others overhearing you. Be specific, be specific and use example. No one likes receiving feedback. For example, telling an employee he has low people skill is neither constructive nor effective. Make sure you prepare some specific example of the behavior of incident you observe. Explain the effect it has had on you and or them team by providing clear suggestion as to how the employee could do things different will help foster a positive relationship with the employee for the future. Avoid negative language. Avoid using negative words that distort and exclude, such as you should and I think do think when speaking the kind of language puts people on the defensive. This may cause the employee to shut down, ignoring and disagreeing your feedback. Always try to be encouraging and use phrases that start with maybe you could try or have you considering doing. So I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.